I'm still worried that the Ocean Keeper is...
The Ocean Keeper?
Yeah, the terrible place, and they had to underwater.
She is the head of Sweet Shallows. Is there any chance you're going to be taking that force and applying it somewhere else?
We are planning an assault on the Purple Isles. Our ultimate goal is to kill the Ocean Keeper. The secondary goal is to cause chaos and destruction on the way to there.
A school for psychic people on the island. Those are...
Cruel Academy of something.
I'm not sure.
The Cruel Academy of Arcana and Arts is named for Gendot Cruel. He runs everything there. Ocean Keeper Coloring is the number 2 to the Kraken.
It's going to be somewhat chaotic, and it's going to be large. This is not a focused assault on a single person. This Kroll person sounds awful. Killing them would be a benefit to all on Faerun. However, they're not the number 2 to the Kraken.
Figurines of wondrous power don't require attunement. And the other one is a pair of lions, which are, it's what you get on the tin. You get a pair of lions. Deal with this.
Faye, do you want some lions just to throw with your menagerie?
I always will take some lions.
I think we've equipped ourselves as much as we can, and I think we're ready to go shopping.
Touchstone. You show up in the white and black facade of Agador's 3-story pocket dimension. You are surrounded by a crazy assortment of weird people, and you also see, of course, the Agadors, several behind counters, several serving drinks, several floating about on tiny, well, I guess not tiny, they are small people, but they are on floating platforms that are whizzing around. You can see books and tomes and scrolls and all manner of things set behind glass or propped up in little magical containment fields. It takes no time at all before one of the Agadors approaches you, floating up on one of the platforms. Oh yes, the Tuesday nights. Come, welcome. How can I be of service?
We have quite a shopping list today. Let us start with perhaps the easiest things to grab. We would like 2 stones of recall, 4 pairs of sending stones.
Nope, they come matched. We're good.
I actually have a pair of sending stones in my inventory, believe it or not.
I think we still need 4 more. Because we'll never not have a need for these. 1 each of superior health potions, potions of heroism, scroll of telepathy, potions of psychic resistance.
I have 4 potions of psychic resistance, apparently.
That
and 4 superior healing potions, and I got all sorts of potions that I should have been drinking.
To be fair, you don't use potions that often. You usually just fight until you're exhausted, and then Faye heals us back up. But still, we'll see how much this costs. Agador, how much is that when you total it?
Then we'll ask some specific.
Some specific stuff after that, but this one, I feel this is good for use the party stash for.
That's all well and good. It sounds like you guys are trying to do some more intense stuff.
We are.
He slides the book over. Where are you going? Can I ask?
It may be better for you not to know. It's not that we don't trust you.
Really don't believe that at all. I'm more inclined to believe that. A lot of people have done. Let me put it this way: for over here, when he's like chiding down the list of potions you've requested, right? We're talking, pocket change.
Right.
But it sounds like what you may be involved in is more higher stakes, and if you would like to play at the higher stakes table. Frequently what people would do is they would do an exchange of services instead of, or in lieu of payment. And we'll often be able to, we can provide something more appropriate. For example, I believe in the past you have tangled with some people who don't like you, who are frequently affiliated with
right.
creatures.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
To which I have an engagement. I have an open request. If you are going out in that direction, there is someone out in that direction carrying a certain item, I want it.
I see.
Selling it.
What would
exactly? Now we get to the meat of the matter. If this is agreeable, we can discuss more terms in a specific context. Obviously, if we are feeling things out so that you might later be able to acquire and then sell it back to me, I take great offense to that. But
I don't. We're not the type. I look at Vex and I say, we're not the type of people that would do that.
Right? No, that would be disastrous to your relationship to Agador's Emporium.
Right. Which we don't want. We've had a stable, wonderful relationship with you. The only caveat I have before agreeing is I don't like agreeing to things before I know the full extent. Specifically, I will say...
I wanted to know a more complete list of what it is you are looking for. I would be inclined to provide in advance, wherein some things I will absolutely walk out the door for free, on the agreement that you return within the moon, within a 1 lunar cycle, with the item in question.
Perhaps I will have a follow-up question.
Yeah?
We're wanting a targeted strike. If the person you describe is not within our zone, can we, at the end of all of this, just pay for the items? No harm, no foul. We won't tell this person that we're after them, but I'm more concerned about.
To acquire, would you be able to cover? Yeah, we'd be able to do a buyout plan,
right? In case there's a lot of things that could go wrong on this assault, and I don't.
Oh yes, no. For the record, yes, I am taking a huge bet that all of you will survive, or at least one of you will enough to survive and come back.
Yes,
this is fair. With that being said,
I need 1 trident.
That seems easy.
Specific trident,
or
very specific trident?
Yeah.
Who
the trident?
Which
does it happen to come from someone who is a keeper?
Not from the keeper. It is her number 2. Well, technically, he might actually outrank her, but that's not the way the system works. The Lord Admiral carries a trident of some renown. I have been commissioned to retrieve it on behalf of another party.
Is the other party...
None of your concern.
What does it do?
It is a powerful weapon. You probably use it to stab people. I assume it also talks to fish, because,
right.
Those people.
Perhaps I'll put it this way. You don't have to tell us who this is working for. However, our intent is to bring good to the world. If this interested party, in your opinion, would be worse for the world to have than the Kraken Society, which I know is a big stretch, I would not want to agree to this.
It will not be worse for your world.
Oh.
I'm not going to dive into that. I'm not gonna. That's what I said, and that's what you said. So I'm going to agree to that. All right. Do you happen to know where the Lord Admiral would be?
The Lord Admiral will either be at his academy or in the Coral Keep.
All right. Just in case, let's keep a running tally of how much the outfitting costs. In case we can't retrieve this trident for you, I would like to remain on good terms with Agador's, obviously. So.
Which is why I assume you have more than what's on the table.
So we are also...
Sure as I'll do now.
You were asking about the Mind Blake spell, so I assume how many of you would need to it, or how many invocations would you require? Is that you plan to do repeated endeavors, which might require to re-up the spell? And I should tell you that spells of that nature are usually not divvied out for a gold piece cost, which is why we're discussing the retrieval of a certain trait.
Right. Okay.
I say quietly, well, clearly it is a gold piece, because gold piece costs because he's going to turn around and sell his trident. Like he's giving us supplies to go get a trident that he's going to turn around and sell.
He might be.
That what you think he's going to do with it?
He's operating on a whole different level than.
This might not. This might have nothing to do with gold.
Should we be concerned to the party in Thor? Should we be concerned about the Harpers, at least one of the Harpers having protection to take them all out of there again? Or am I just overthinking this because I don't want Alex to die?
I mean, I guess it depends what they plan to be doing. I probably wouldn't have anyone you value, trust, or care about near the Lord Admiral.
What we have done is essentially signed up to do two things. Take out the Lord Admiral and take out the Ocean Keeper.
I feel like we'll be going up against this person anyway, right?
Yeah, that's
probably, yeah.
well.
Someone will, if you're going to.
Someone will.
Do you think they're together at all times? Or a lot?
Probably not
And
often.
But often aren't.
This may need us to redo some of our plans because, well, no. It's going to have to be one and done, isn't it?
Does it have to be?
I don't know how. I don't know how we'd be able to hit something, leave, come back, and it not be more protected.
I mean, it'd probably be the same protected. I mean, you know.
I don't. We fought Kraken before. There's. They.
Do you think we're really going to surprise them?
We'll surprise them somewhat.
Okay.
They won't be expecting this brash attack, I don't think. They have a lot of tentacles everywhere, but they're not omnipotent.
And
Omniscient, that's the one.
well, but
neither am I.
And the only reason to kill the fella, the admiral, is the trident.
That's not the only reason. This person is leading that school of mages. He is a high-ranking individual in the Kraken society, and if we were to kill the Ocean Keeper, would probably take over her place.
Yep.
It would do harm to the Kraken society to take out both of these.
Well,
are you suggesting you steal the trident?
I'm just saying, I'm just saying, that's a fun idea.
While we're causing chaos.
That's a fun idea. I was
hold
going
on.
to say
Ocean's 11 sing things to shit.
I was gonna we can move on from this, but I was gonna say, you don't want to leave a complete power vacuum when you take apart a crime organization or evil league because there's that mayhem will you put he's gonna someone's gonna do it anyway.
I think we have a plan for that when we take out the Kraken, but
I mean, I'm really into the idea of stealing this trident.
So hold on. Thank you. We need a few minutes to come up with a new plan for this, and then we'll have new requests for you.
Yep. That's what I'm here for.
Vex.
Why don't you? Yeah. We have an antechamber over that way. I think that seems more your style. It opens up into this nice little round again, black and white striped room with lots of cushy pillows and chairs and I guess the tables aren't cushy, but you know what I mean. It's a very comfortable black and white room, and you can see it's got very nice open windows that look out upon a vast and immense astral sea.
Ooh, fancy.
Like it.
We should ask Agador about our friend the captain at some point. It doesn't matter. Later. That's for later. That's for future Uthal.
It's on the list.
It's on the list.
I'm going to make a new NPC or magic item, and his name is just the list, and that's his job. He just tracks
reminds you
random shit. Yeah, he's like the quest log in WoW, just like,
exactly.
Hey guys, you remember you're in this town?
Mankirk's wife still?
No, yeah, we haven't done this. It's been 19 levels. Are we sure we don't want to? No, punt it.
No. All right. Tell me if this is a terrible plan. While the Harpers and the Giants and us specifically cause chaos, Vex uses that opportunity to sneak into the academy while we're looking at a map. Sneak into the academy.
Is one of the Agadors here?
No, we wouldn't want Agador to see this.
Okay, so I can't provide input.
let's assume worst case scenario, though, on opposite ends of the aisle. The academy's here. The cathedral's here. We land, head off the cathedral. Vex heads off to here. Vex, you have a way, dimension door at least, to get as close as you can to us. So if something goes wrong, you can just pop out, and we can instead just focus on our main fight of killing the Ocean Keeper and then fighting our way to the academy, I suppose. But alternatively, this gives us a chance, a small chance, for you to steal the trident before the Lord Admiral.
Yeah, but if we start a fight with the Ocean Keeper, right? If we bamf in and immediately go on a campaign of shock and awe and just slaughter in the streets, how long is it going to take for the Admiral to join the fray, right?
That's
to
fair.
come to the defense,
But also, if he's going to be
and probably holding the trident.
if he's coming anyway, then this was always a battle against two bosses.
It's fair. So let's.
Yeah.
It's a fair plan, and
So we're back to doing one thing.
Although, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to take his weapon from him. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
There's a flaw in my plan, which is that if this weapon is the most powerful thing he has, it will not leave his person if the island is under attack. Right? That's going to be difficult to steal.
Maybe we start with that.
We start with you stealing?
An attempt to steal. Look, that's the complete surprise.
Interesting.
And he wakes up, whatever, then I dimension door and we start the attack immediately.
That could work. I want to emphasize something to you, Vex, and I know you're a very capable thief.
This sounds very hard, I know.
This would be you sneaking into an academy full of spellcasters who probably can see invisibility, perhaps.
Oh, right.
I mean, maybe this is a good thing to as we wrap up, thing to muse upon over the week. If there's a trick, some kind of element that we could be creative about. If it's it does seem.
I mean, I do like it. It is a big play. Right.
It's a big play.
And let's be clear. I do like it most because it's John volunteering to be the lamb. Right.
In the spirit.
If this does go south, you are 100% bait.
Well, in the spirit of Ocean's 11,
oh no,
it might be great to just to finally call up that rookie thief as a distraction, a diversionary.
Oh, you're gonna call up the Black Fox and send her.
Yeah, and then yes.
Okay.
We'll switch duffel bags in the hallway, and then I got to think about it.
Could also be a good place to pin where I will use a shape change adjacent to outside of the school. Not that I can just destroy the entire school as a dragon, but one way or another, the school is going to have to be attacked somehow.
So I think we have 3 pseudo plans right now. Right. One is Vex. I should be saying this is like Uthal, but it's fine. One is Vex tries to steal the artifact first. We're on standby. Perhaps at the edge of the island, who knows? At a signal, we start the assault, and he joins us. The second plan is we attack the academy with the Harpers first. Shock and awe before he has a chance to assemble, if they're still in classes or something along those lines, with the express purpose of getting the trident, and then fighting our way, either through magical means or just flying out of there, to the cathedral and fighting her there. Third is to come in, fight at the cathedral, and hope that the ensuing chaos will bring the Admiral either in the open or to the cathedral itself.
This does imply, though, that you would be tanking the Ocean Keeper, the Lord Admiral, and both of their supporting forces at once.
Correct.
In their favored terrains.
Correct.
/ layers. One might even use the word layers.
One might use the word layers, wouldn't they?
Yeah, it does connote that they might have other resources available to them.
And, of course, we have a fourth option, and that's to do this twice. It will be harder the second time, probably, but the first time we come in with all our resources with one specific goal, whether it's the Trident or the Ocean Keeper, right? And then the second time within the next moon, because most of these things we could do again within a 10-day.
Maybe we could draw him out of the, if he would come to us somehow, like as a retaliate. He thought he was retaliating or what, killing the sea witch.
Also, it's also worth mentioning, right? The entity that may retaliate may also not be him.
If he's like the second in command on the island, and it looks like he has failed to protect the island or something, his brain is going to be melted and leaked out of his nose and black ichor, and someone else entirely will have the train next time we try to take it.
Well, maybe that's the move. Maybe wait for him to be punished, and I could hide, try to hide invisibly and steal it once he's dead. Like the Kraken probably see me.
Out there, yeah.
The Kraken will probably see. You'll just see like the Lord Admiral's last thing will be like, Vex is in the corner.
Maybe we should ask for more help. Right? Should we get the giants to help us? Will they help us?
The giants are helping us. We have a giant coming with us to fight them, named Harshnag.
Right.
We have several storm giants, each of which could take a militia of a small town by themselves. I will put it this way. A trio of storm giants attacking Waterdeep would have us called to defend Waterdeep. So they're coming with us. And then a bunch of magical people are coming to cause a bunch of chaos on the other end. So we have a lot of allies. Oh, also, we have these things we could throw to make lions and shit now.
Lions and berserkers.
Lions and berserkers, yeah.
You better believe that Brottor's signature opening move now is going to be to blow this fucking horn, right? Berserkers.
Here's also, I'm sorry to throw out so many plans. There's a fifth option, and that's we pay for the shit and just do what we wanted to do. The only right. Because so. We also put in the caveat of like, if we don't get the Triton back, we can just pay for the stuff. Let's find out that amount the buyout amount, right? And if it's not something we can't afford, then we try to get the Trident. Know it's worth blank D1,000 gold pieces if we do, and if we can't, we still live, and then we're not committing ourselves to fighting two people in their favored terrain. Some might even call theirs. In the same day, right? Like our whole plan this whole time was to take out the Ocean Keeper, and only now are we thinking about, thanks to a crafty DM. From what I discussed with Agador, right? We have that buyout if we can't come back with them. Okay.
Bottom so far is at 125,000.
Right.
And it's going to go up when you add, your brooms and whatever all else shenanigans. And that's only
so it would cost almost all of our gold combined. Because the party status is at 45,000, not 125,000.
Just remember, if somebody dies, that's 25 grand to revive them.
Right. Yep. I've liked the planning between the week. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah. And also, like, I kind of liked this session too. Like, the last few fights have not been as efficient as they could be because we didn't know what we had and we didn't like prep for them or plan for them, which made them kind of hard. This one's already going to be hard, right? And may not and so we don't want to add any extra difficulty by not. We might be, right? This could be it. I know we're not thinking that because we haven't had a lot of losses, but like this is. I don't want to be too meta, but like from the back end perspective, I'm just thinking about this, and this is a step up from what we've fought before.
Yep.
Smart.
Play smart.
And we are on more or less the right track.
Absolutely.
By the way, if Brottor falls, the epitaph should absolutely read, it's going to be fine.
It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine.
We're going to be fine.
Oh, also, we have these things we could throw to make lions and shit now.